The other thing I want to say...
I have a right to speak the same as you do. You will have your turn. Let me, okay?
I have not heard him say anything about your rights yet.
You won't let him.
You're quoting the OPP!
You won't let him.
Why not?
I am not letting that man speak, period.
There you go. There you go. There's exactly what that's what we can do.
Racist! Did you know? I know you from Caledonia.
Can I say?
I think you're sound racist because you're not letting me speak.
Can I let you speak? And I have questions. You cut me off of my questions. Fuck off the KKK.
I have an agenda here.
Don't do your agenda. What's your agenda? Not his agenda. What is your agenda?
Let her speak.
Mrs. Welsh.
But I am not going to hear an agenda from a racist pig from Caledonia.
Then go home.
He's not from Caledonia. He's got nothing to do with our issues.
Go home now.
I am home. This is my home.
You were born here, weren't
This
you?
is my home.
It's not territory.
Yes, it is. This is Gotney and Gehaga land too. You want to claim? You want to talk about this claim, or you want to talk about Culbertson? Which one do you want to talk about?
Nothing.
Nothing?
I don't want to talk about that. I told
What's
you this
your
is
agenda?
an information meeting.
The person that you brought to speak brought up Douglas Creek, so if you don't want to talk about a land claim, then why would you bring a person here to talk about Douglas Creek?
It was probably pertaining to something you said. That's why.
No, he started out
It's
speaking
probably
about that.
Did you want to say something?
Yeah, can I say something?
Yeah.
I think us as Mohawk people here, us who's been standing on the lines, us who's been in protests, us who's been who knows the people from Caledonia, us who's been in jail, us who's up on charges,
Non-native supporters? Us that live in Deseronto.
we don't have what this man proposes that we have is more rights. You have the same rights to protest. You have the same rights to go down there and stand on the tracks that we do.
We were told by the police we would be arrested.
Wait, hold on. We were arrested for that.
I know.
We were arrested for that. But when we talk, what we want to do is we should all get together and we should all fight that federal government together because it's their inactions to talk. It's got nothing to do with the OPP. It's got nothing to do with having a Caledonia situation where you have non-native standing up against native people, because that's not what they want to see. That's what the federal government wants to see.
You have a good point.
That's what the federal government wants to see.
Can I just respond? Can I respond for a minute? That's part of the thing with the town of Deseronto, why I went to the office and I said to him, we have the right to speak. And I said, you need our help. The town of Deseronto needs our help to approach the government, because the government isn't doing their job.
That's right.
But as the town of Deseronto, you can't do it alone. And that's what it all boils down to, is talking to the government.
Right. The people,
and we agree on that.
The people of Deseronto can't do it alone. This guy, he's not going to help you get there. But I want to say something.
He'll put a wedge in that relationship.
He'll put a wedge in that relationship. He's put a wedge within the people of Caledonia. He didn't live there at first. He lived in Richmond Hill and came down there and put the wedge in the people.
That's right. Just like
and so just like Nyberg did to us.
The people. Now, just a second.
Hold on.
Freedom of speech.
Let me finish.
We didn't interrupt you people. That's fine. I ran in the federal election. No, just let's keep taping it. Let's just keep taping it. Let's just keep taping it.
Say one word?
No,
We'd just like to say one thing.
Sure.
Okay. I think the Zacharias was over in Deseronto first, and they moved right on over to Pecton. We did.
Are you Zacharias?
That's right. I am. One of the first.
Pleasure.
My grandparents, my mother, father, my other parents, we all moved over here. We were the first ones here too. Same as over on the reserve. We were the first ones.
For the media that's here, notice how when they spoke, we didn't scream at them, we didn't chant at them, we didn't race, we didn't do what they're doing. Because in actual fact, they're not interested in having anyone else speak. So they talk about the fact that somehow I divided Caledonia, but in actual fact, I ran in the federal election and I won Caledonia. The Conservative Party got 1,100 votes, the Liberal Party got 1,500, and I got 1,800. So how's that dividing the town?
Then go run Caledonia!
So anyways, so the fact is,
We would love to hear from the people that came here today from Deseronto. You can go home.
well, I don't have to go home. That's the great thing about Canada, right?
Go home.
What's interesting, just a second.
What I'm trying to say is, we have a lot of people traveling back and forth to work. I understand your plight, but the problem is it seems like it's one-sided. Do you people even give a damn about how we were put out?
How you were put out? Yes, we do.
We've been put out for 300 years. Are you insane?
We're confined to a territory. You don't care. You don't have to.
Like a bunch of animals. We own this whole area.
Okay,
and we're
you don't care.
confined to a reservation. We were not allowed to leave until 1960.
When they were taking our kids and taking them to residential schools,
It was nothing to do with me. It wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I don't think I was alive at that
So if
time.
it was you, what would you do?
I'd probably stand up for your cause had I known the whole situation.
So you would have been on
I don't
that
think she
bridge
was
with
alive.
us that
Yeah, I
day.
don't think I was alive then.
It wasn't
I'm over
that long
54.
ago. You were alive. It wasn't that long ago. It was in my grandmother's time.
The
So how
last
can you
one
say?
closed in 1997.
Exactly,
The
1997.
last one closed in 1997.
Not you, him.
Cindy,
I have a right to
the
speak.
last one closed in
Yes, I do.
1997.
Yes, I do. Always
Right
have
when
the
you
right to
were you
speak.
living right down the road from there then?
I've
You living
only
in
been there
Deseronto
6
then?
years.
Well, there you go. So you don't know all the facts.
No, I don't.
All right.
Quite honest, but I don't think you understand that what I'm trying to do is have an information
Right, and
session.
information center, but you have racists like Andy there that says he sleeps with loaded shotguns under his pillow to come against the Mohawk people.
When
And
I
that
get
was in the
threats,
newspaper.
when I hear threats over a crowd against my 2-year-old son, you're
There was
goddamn right.
never no threats over
You
your
won't make a
2-year-old
bet?
son. That guy was
somebody
there was
threatened your
never.
2-year-old
Only
son?
threats
Somebody's
came
gonna
from
threaten a
Vanessa
baby?
and me.
Come on now.
And Billy.
Come on,
You
somebody's
and
gonna threaten a
Vanessa. We
baby.
got it on tape. You've seen it in court.
I'll be the first one to agree that I'm not necessarily the best person to be put in a situation like that.
Well,
I have
no
a temper.
shit.
I'm not denying that.
No shit.
I'm not denying
Oh,
anybody's
you're always
reason.
not denying it, but you're still a piece
Lied
of
in court.
shit.
Well, that's your entitlement
He
to
said he
think
was
that. I won't
law-abiding
stop
and
that.
yet
You're
he
not
was
law.
convicted of
Exactly.
driving
Are you
suspended.
law-abiding? You broke every law. You did everything we did, and they
liar.
did not arrest you. They arrested us. They arrested
Yeah.
me for standing on the sidewalk.
I have a question in general.
What'd you
We
do?
are-
What'd you do? You built fires in the road and built barricades, and the OPP didn't do shit to you.
I didn't. She lit the fire. She was charged.
You added to that fire. It
I
was
did.
proven in court. You should have
Yes.
been arrested just like all the Mohawk people were.
That was a decision that wasn't left to me
And
to
then you
be
can
charged.
stay here and come here and say your shit you say now. It totally sickens me.
I'm here for a good reason. My question is, we're on
That's
opposite
Vanessa's-
sides here.
That's Vanessa's husband.
What I'd like to know is,
Your
I
word,
understand
you know what? Your word
frustration.
means nothing to me.
What I want to know is there a way that you can portray your cause, which you have every right to do?
Is there a way you
there a
can?
way
Is there a way you
we-
can? Is there a way you can?
This is what I'd like to try and figure out. If there's a way that we can work together to everybody get their points across.
So putting things in the media like you did, that's a way to do it? That's how you start off like a good rapport with people? By saying that type of stuff in the public media, is that a good way to start things off with the Mohawk people?
I had an
By
interview-
screaming racial slurs in the middle of the road, that directed right from your mouth and your friend Billy's, was that a good way to start it out?
Well, I know exactly what I said. I called people names, but they weren't racial names.
Does it matter? We were standing in the road lighting a fire, and now you're here what, trying to say you're Mr. Good Guy?
What I'm trying to find is if there is a way that everybody can get out of this what they want.
By asking
Yeah,
the stand
leave.
to leave would be a great first step.
Ask him to leave.
And asking the stand to leave, I think, would be a great step to like move things forward. We don't work. Yeah. Go home, Gary.
We'll be back, don't worry about it.
Oh, you're back?
We'll be back, don't worry about it.
Oh, you're back?
Oh yeah, we'll be
Why
back.
do you want to come back here and start trouble in our
Well,
community?
the reason why we'll come back is
In our
fun.
community,
We don't want to hear
why
from
do
you.
want to?
Well, do you want to know why we'll be back or not?
Okay, you can go.
Okay, then it won't matter. We'll be back.
See you later. Love you. Bye.
Yeah, Yeah, you can do whatever.
Why do you want to threaten our communities?
No one's threatening your community. How did I threaten your community?
By saying you're coming back here and starting the stuff you're starting?
That's not correct. People have public speak. And I find it amazing that when in Caledonia or in here, natives can show up from across North America and help out. But how dare any non-native person help out his neighbor? Okay? Get them, not me. Get them.
Why do you want to get us for? Get us? Why? Why would you say that?
Because you look like a bunch of racist people, that's why.
Why do I look like a racist?
Because you've already because you're prejudging. You're prejudging. You haven't allowed me to speak, and yet you're prejudging. That's how you look like. Okay?
Because we're interested in what I
had your turn back in Caledonia. We're done listening to you. Goodbye.
You came here for one reason, okay? To make sure I couldn't speak. So you were the one that made the racist decision.
Get respect from me. Leave.
Thank you. You just proved my point.
Your place is not here.
racist decision. That means you're just mad.
It didn't work from up there, so he's trying down here. But it's not going to work.
And look, we have 9 supporters. They're getting lower.
Yeah.
That's why I got 1,800 votes, eh? How many votes could you get?
Yeah, but you're not going to hear.
How many votes could you get? No. How many votes could you get?
Then why don't you go back and run your fucking town and not ours? Mind your own fucking business.
It's not my town.
We don't see who wins by votes. We're not out to win or lose. And we're not after everybody's 1,800 votes. Give me a break.
Well, that's how the system works, right?
Our system don't work like that. Do you know of the Iroquois Confederacy? Do you know of the Iroquois Confederacy?
Well, we're in Canada
Our
at this
system
moment.
don't. No, we're not in Canada. We are in the land of the Iroquois Confederacy, and that's it.
Last time I saw the OPP were up around the corner.
So what does that mean?
Well, they're the ones in authority at this moment.
So where, you're trying to threaten?
No, I'm just trying to establish that the government here, so they're white supremacists too. Get that guy. OPP are white supremacists too.
Get that goddamn camera off.
Get the camera off of us.
Yeah, could you turn the camera off, please?
We asked you nicely.
Move it over somewhere else, yeah.
Turn it off.
Could you turn the camera off, please?
No, thanks.
So you have the right to take my picture when I...
You decided to show up at a public event, and so they're... Absolutely it does. No, I'm videotaped constantly.
No, don't. I'm asking you to turn it off.
What is she doing?
Well, she wants to call. She's going to call it out. I think she was talking to her camera.
Don't mean you got to videotape me.
I've asked her to make an appeal.
I just want to tell everybody, I don't feel that this is a productive meeting. I don't feel our agenda is being accomplished here at all.
Sure wasn't.
Okay? I think we're done, okay?
Thank you. Thanks for coming out.
But in all honesty, I have to stop.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Things have got to change.
I agree with you.
Get the camera off. You know, you can't defend it with Canada. You can't care about that.
Well, you guys don't believe in free speech?
No.
You don't?
No. There's hate crime. We have laws in this land.
What land? Canada has hate crime, or you guys have?
Don't even try.
So it's when it's to their convenience they quote Canada.
Perpetuating hate crimes. That's all you do.
Where?
You're spreading your message
You didn't even know what hate crime is?
disruption, you know, whatever it is that you're...
Then why wouldn't that be
What did you do up in Caledonia? What was your mandate up in Caledonia?
I did public information. I did public information. I did public information.
I'm going to stop.
Bye.
Cindy, you're talking to a group of people that were happy that a cop was almost killed. Okay?
That cop killed one of ours! Go the fuck home! How many of our men have they fucking shot and killed? Did you fucking look into that?
No, I wasn't around there. I wasn't there.